Greetings from your hometown feels deeply personal and nostalgic. Can you guys talk about what hometown represents to each of you and how the theme shaped the album creatively and sonically?
I actually have not seen this yet, so I'm gonna...
I love the album cover.
Thank you.
Like, I don't know if it's like the East Coast kind of...
Well, like, it's very much so. We went back to a restaurant that, that I love, that my family, from my wife's side, like absolutely is obsessed with, and it's called the Belmont. And it just kind of represented...
It's in New Jersey. It's a New Jersey staple.
Yeah.
The history is that Frankie Valli, Frankie Valli, Four Seasons, had a very important night there in his life and his journey. But also, it was the place that Frank Sinatra and Frankie Valli and all the just sort of Jersey icons would go, and the food is incredible.
Jersey icons.
Well, hardly. We went back to shoot the cover there, and then one little Easter egg for the folks watching this right now. The photos that are on the wall at the Belmont are, all iconic people that have come to the restaurant. For legal reasons and because creatively we wanted to. We changed it to home photos and
so we got our parents' wedding picture there. I think that's us playing the Texas State Fair.
Which one?
Right there.
I saw the cover on my computer, but I didn't see
that's the Orange County Fair. There's the Stone Pony. Oh, so these are all
another Jersey.
The Stone Pony still.
It's still there and has an outside. Yeah.
Oh my god! I don't know why I thought it got knocked down or something.
The last time I was at the Stone Pony, I watched Switchfoot play, who we have a song on this album with, which was great.
Is that like wild?
It is. We grew up, being obsessed with the specific album of Beautiful Let Down. And it just...
Any kind of like emo, punk, pop rock stuff growing up, we were listening to pretty much.
And I think then we went from that to like this crazy thing that was surf rock by Switchfoot that was done and produced by John Fields. And he just blew our minds as a producer. And we got to work on, not this project, but our earlier work with him. And I think as an inspiration throughout so many years, they just had a huge part. But to have the title track on this album be a song with them called, Greetings from our hometown, it's great.
You guys worked with like a lot of people on this album, like Alexander 23, Justin Tranter, Julian Bunetta. How did you guys land on them, and was there anybody you wanted that you didn't get, or like that you look back now and you're like, shoot, we should have?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So yeah, it was great.
Your team wrote it for me. I did add the last part though.
I like the last part.
That one was mine.
By the way, feel free to add. You already are. I see you said.
Oh no, he's editing the whole thing.
We got to work with a lot of people that are friends. I think at this point, 20 years in, we wanted to do something that we felt like represented where we came from, our roots, like having Switchfoot on the project, John Foreman and some of these amazing other artists that we loved growing up listening to. But as our careers have kind of expanded into also like DNC and solo music, we brought in like great writers and producers that we worked with along the way. So Alexander 23 and I worked with him a bunch on my solo project. Josette was also somebody from Muna who we became close. Shout out, Josette and Alexander 23. I know they're not watching, but shout out.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know if they text me and they said they're not watching.
Oh.
They're busy.
Those are real friends.
I got one laugh. And I think it was really cool to be able to work with people. We wrote a lot of this project in Miami and LA, and
that was the thing about this record that was different than previous albums we've made, is that it wasn't one sort of set of creative partners. In the past, we've worked with Justin Tranter and John Bellion and of course a bunch of different people, but kind of each album had its own sort of voice. But this one, we actually wrote it over the course of like 5-6 years. Different writing camps at different times where we were like taking our favorite songs from those moments and things that we felt represented where we were emotionally and the stories that we wanted to share with the world. And it kind of just had to check a certain box, and that box was all about like coming back to family and your roots and what makes us who we are. And so there's a lot of themes covered on the album, and it tracks over that kind of 5-6 year period. I'll just spotlight a couple songs that I'm really proud of and excited for people to hear. One that I released a snippet of actually the other day with a little video of my daughter watching us rehearse. It's called Lucky, and it was written back in 2019 at a writing camp we did. And it's a prime example of sometimes the journey of a song and when it comes out, you just never know. And as we were narrowing down the last couple songs for the album, that was one where like we have to put that on. Similarly, our current single, "No Time to Talk," was one we worked with Julian Bonetta on, and again started that one years ago, but then like never had the time to finish it. We couldn't sync up, and then eventually, you know, I think we all just loved the record and really liked the feel of it. And Julian and you know, his writing partner Steph Jones had immense success with Sabrina Carpenter last year and Espresso, which you know I think was probably the biggest record of the year. And so that same team helped us finish that song, and it's just cool to see like sometimes, you know, it's not one-to-one, right? Like you write a song that comes out for that album, like you have it as a part of your life for even longer, which makes it feel even more personal, and that's what this album is.
That's kind of fun though. It feels like a bunch of postcards from, like, I don't know, because I do feel like so many albums are written with the intention of writing the album. Do you guys make a song for an album based off of the album title, or do you pick a song?
That's a great question.
That is awesome. That was a very happy accident, honestly. We had the album title before this song.
Okay.
And Paris Carney, who's a songwriter we worked with a bunch of times, I wrote 4 or 5 on my solo album with her. 5 songs. She's like one of our close.
3 or 4 on this one too.
Yeah, and she wrote 3 or 4 on this one as well.
She's like family.
Yeah. And she pitched us this song after the album title was picked.
Whoa.
But it perfectly like summed up the feeling. The line in the chorus that I love is, "Greetings from your hometown, everything you got now. It's everyone you love, you hate is everything that made you." It's like it is that your hometown is both good and terrible at times and very complicated.
But it's like literally what got you to where you are, having this thought about it.
Exactly.
Damn.
She's great. What can I say?